Hello YouTube. It's me, Denon Marshall. Um, I just want to be the first ones to say, welcome back if you've seen my videos before, and if you are new to this channel, um, welcome to this channel, um, and if you are new, I'm gonna give a little intro about myself again. Well, I'm Denon Marshall. This channel is strictly about Yahweh and the about Yahweh and learning the Bible. And my goal is to reach new audiences and to reach new people and teach them more about the Bible and to read the Bible based on what it says and not what man thinks on what it should say. So today we are going to talk about the 10 Commandments. This topic a lot of people don't get, and it kind of frustrates me, but that's another time. But today we're going to talk about the 10 Commandments, and I'm going to explain them because, like I've said before, not a lot of people understand. But let's get into this. The first commandment: Thou shalt not have any other gods before me. That's straight to the point. Do not worship any other God other than Yahweh. That's easy to understand. And a lot of people think that it's innocent for superheroes, like, for example, Superman or Spider-Man. Well, to me, those are false gods, false mighty ones. And I'll explain why. Superman, in the comics and in the TV show and the movies, they've compared him to a god. They've called him God. And in a few episodes of Smallville, they've hung him on a cross like they did, like the Bible says Yeshua hung on a cross. Well, first of all, that's blasphemy, and it's also calling him God. So when people idolize Superman or worship Superman and watch all of his shows and have his logo on them and stuff like that, that's having another God, and the first commandment speaks against that. Okay, the second commandment: Thou shalt not make yourself a graven image. Don't have a statue and worship to it. The Bible, back in Exodus, I'm pretty sure. I don't have my Bible with me, so I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure Exodus. Moses went up to the mountain, and when he came down, he saw the Israelites bowing down to a statue of a calf, and it angered Moses, and he broke the tablets. Well, the second commandment speaks that you shouldn't have any graven images and pray to it. It don't say pray to it, but it says, Thou shalt not make yourself a graven image. So statues, pictures. So when you're praying to a picture of what you think Yeshua or Jesus looks like. That's praying to a graven image, because no one knows for sure what he looks like. And by praying to that picture, you are praying to a graven image. Third commandment: Thou shalt not take Yahweh's name in vain, or God on with if you're new to the walk. Don't use his name in vain. So the term, oh my God, or Jesus Christ, those are using his name in vain. Granted, Yeshua and Jesus are in a way different from Yahweh, but it's still the same concept. The fourth commandment: remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. I can't stress this enough. A lot of people believe that the Sabbath is on Sunday. Well, it says in the Bible, you shall work 6 days, and the 7th day you shall rest. And even according to our calendar, the Gregorian calendar, the first day of the week is Sunday. So how could we have our Sabbath on Sunday if that's the first day of the week and not the 7th? Saturday is the last day of the week. So, or the 7th day, Saturday. Fifth commandment: Thou shalt honor your mother and father. Be respectful to your mom and dad. If they tell you to do something, don't have an attitude and disrespect them and be like, no, I don't have to. You do have to, because they told you to. They're not your friend, they're not your buddy, they're your parent. You listen to them. Sixth commandment: Thou shalt not kill. See, it says kill, so I can't really. That opens question there, because in the Bible it speaks of having an army and you are able to kill in an army. So, I think that's only for like murder, because murder and killing is different. Murder is where you kill for no reason. It's you know what you're going to do and how to do it, and it was not an accident. That's murder. Killing is either in war or just to end someone's life. The seventh commandment: Thou shalt not commit adultery. So, don't have sex out of wedlock. If you are not married, you shall not have sex with a person, because, to be blunt, you're whoring and you're committing adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Don't take someone else's stuff without asking or paying for it. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Don't lie on someone to get them in trouble, or don't lie on someone, period. It's disrespectful. It's against Torah. And the 10th commandment: Thou shalt not covet. Do not covet someone else's stuff. If someone has a boat, you don't think to yourself, oh, I want that boat. The thing you should think is, I kind of want, if you do want a boat, I want a boat kind of like that, and I will do what I can to get a boat like that. That's not coveting. Coveting is where you want something that someone else has. So, the point of this video is to express to teach about the 10 Commandments, because not a lot of people get it. It's kind of frustrating, and it's plain as day. If you read your scriptures, it's plain as day. I don't get how you do not understand it, but a lot of people don't. But that's it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching, and I wish you guys the best day. Shalom.